During the unit, there has been several topics that have made me self-reflect. Here, I'll be going through two of them, utilizing Gibbs reflection theory in order to not only self-reflect, but also determine possible future plans for improvement. But what is Gibbs reflective cycle? It's basically an in-depth analysis of experience in the following steps: description, feelings, evaluation, analysis, conclusion, and action plan. The first topic I want to reflect on is privacy, especially privacy by design. It's basically a methodology by Anne Covican, which states that privacy should be built into the design and architecture of information system, business practices, and network infrastructures. This made me curious, causing me to look up details about her, which showed that she was the former IPS of Ontario, a distinguished visiting professor at Toronto Metropolitan University, the world's leading privacy expert, and that her methodology has also been implemented in various organizations like Deloitte, Ethica, Austrian government, etc. First read about it, I thought it was just an intellectual play that won't work in reality, and thus was quite surprised to see its use and appreciation worldwide. This incident made me realize the difference between my and Anne's perception of privacy, leading me to think deeper about privacy itself. Since my childhood, I've always been told that only those who do bad things will keep their doors locked and hide away. So if I'm doing good things, I don't need to hide anything away and instead should keep everything open for everyone to see. Furthermore, I have also noticed the amount of personal data that was being collected by online organizations on a daily basis, and I believed the only way to go private was to give up everything and live off the grid. But according to Anne, privacy is the essence of freedom, and thus is not impacted by what a person does in private. Furthermore, following her privacy by design methodology, people can continue existing online without having any conflict with their privacy. This made me realize that I, alongside my family and peers back at home, were basically being misguided about true meaning of privacy all this time and had instead been encouraged to not care about it being violated. Overall, I have realized that I should actually judge a topic or concept without fully understanding what it is. Furthermore, I have also realized that the environment where I had been before had been practically encouraging people to let go of their privacy, even though it's a fundamental human right, and that this needs to change. Hence, I'll take the first steps to properly understand the privacy and its importance by watching videos, reading articles on it. After this, I would go through and understand privacy by design, focus on the way it's implemented in industries here and abroad. Then I'll spread those information in a clear and simple manner with my family, peers, colleagues in my workplace, etc. And thus, over time, through diffusion of innovation theory, it will not only be known by everyone back in my home country, but also be actively followed by them. And slowly but surely, it will result in a full shift in both mine and the people's mindsets, making everyone aware of how important privacy is and ensure the organization properly respect it when handling our data. After this, I've also reflected on the concept of social capital, which is best explained by Putnam's words of connection among individuals, social networks, and norms of reciprocity and trustworthiness that arises from them. I noticed this happening in between people in various events as part of networking. So when I first read that, I felt weirded out. After all, it's just people basically socializing, right? So what's the big deal? So think back and evaluate the situation, focus on the actions and outcomes of those people. They notice that most people would engage themselves in various gossips and conversations. Furthermore, this conversation would not only result in an exchange of LinkedIn information for future content, but also bring up information that still wasn't public, like bugs in product, potential job openings, etc. Basically, through this seemingly simple conversation among individuals, not only were bonds being created, but also the fact that hidden information was being exchanged, which created opportunities for people, like allowing them to tap onto hidden job market, set up future teams, etc. This also reminded me about the slide about Dr. Faya Yunus's that was shown in class, whose social capital was utilized by Swinburne's Russian and Kiran Dave project to achieve their goal. All of this made me reflect on my usual antisocial behavior, especially in front of strangers in events, and realize that it was actually causing me to miss out on various opportunities to meet and connect with people. So I had to start building up my social capital ASAP. Hence, from now on, I will need to further develop my social skills by not only attending more events, but also actively participating and engaging in them. This will be done by joining in the open conversation that people will have, providing my own thoughts and opinions on the topic at hand, and engaging myself fully in them. That will build up trust and empathy between me and my fellow professionals, and hence lead to the creation of the social capital I could be proud of.